You know, we have a number of missionaries in our church, and we have a number of ministries that are mission-focused. Well, this Sabbath, Mark Rennie's going to share about that, about the ministry that he and Mios both together have a burden for and are working toward. So Mark's going to share for a little bit about that with us now.
You know, when we're looking at the last day event, when we're looking at Bible prophecies, we know for a fact that we're living in the last days.
Amen.
I mean, just when we look around and prophecies have been fulfilling right in front of our eyes, and sometimes we don't even notice, but we are indeed living in the last days. So in this context, my wife and I, we're for those who don't know, we're Haitians. We're from Haiti, but we used to live in Florida. And while we were in Florida, we weren't always interested in the things of God. You know, what's the best term? Let's say we were, nominal Christians. Go to church and, just go about the business and do nothing serious. No reading, no family worship, nothing like that. But then the Lord started to impress upon our hearts that we needed to make some changes in our lives. He used Elder Moses Mason, who came down to Florida, and he did a seminar. And, we were convicted that we had to make some changes. And we noticed, if we're going to be saved, there's some tough choices that we would have to make. So we were convicted about country living. The Lord had plainly told us clearly. We read it and we see, we got to do something about this country living thing. Because if Sister White is a true prophet, then we need to do something about this country living issue. So the Lord graciously had opened doors and got my wife and myself out of Florida, of those big cities. But then when we moved, we both had a burden to reach back to the community where we're from with the same message that God has given us. So, and the thing is, it was both my wife and I, we had that burden. We felt like, we had to do something to reach back to the people, but we didn't know how to start. We didn't know what to do. And, the Lord started to impress us that, why don't you start a ministry? And where you can reach back to not only just the Haitian community, but the whole Seventh-day Adventist community. Reach back to them with the same message that you got. So, the Lord has strongly impressed us that we needed to start a ministry. Like, we don't know anything about ministry. We didn't even know where to start and what to do. But we saw God's leading because He started to open doors for us. He started to open doors for us, and we were sure that He's leading us. And that's how we started our ministry. And the name of our ministry is OutOfTheCities Ministry. That's the ministry that the Lord has given my wife and I. And our principal mission is to preach and teach the three angels' messages in the context of healthful living, country living, and Bible prophecies. So the Lord has been opening doors for us to allow us to be able to go back to different churches and present seminars on these very topics. And the Lord has given my wife a gift in the kitchen. So she has been using that to kind of help the people to know how to eat healthily. Because aren't we told that the health message is the right arm of the gospel? So that's what we've been doing, and we praise God that He's been opening a lot of doors for us. Now, when we look at our community where we're from, the Haitian community, I know this message that we're preaching is not popular anywhere, but in the Haitian community, it's really non-existent. I mean, there are few here and there knowing about it, teaching about it, but it's pretty much non-existent. So our goal, what we're trying to do, is go back to different Haitian churches or American churches, doesn't matter who, with the same message that the Lord has so graciously given us. So what we would like to ask the church is we need your support in prayer. Because when we travel, go to different churches and present this message, Satan is not happy, is he? You know, he always trying to cause trouble. Always trying to cause trouble. So, and that's what we've been doing for this last year. We've been able to go to different churches, and we've been able to present this message to God's people. Because we really believe it with all my heart that this is the message for the hour. God needs a people that's going to be in a position where he can talk to them. And where else can you do that than the country? In the city, there's too much going on. There's way too much going on in the cities. And God would want his people to be out in the country. We're not preaching salvation by country living. We don't believe in salvation by country living, right?
Yeah.
But we believe by being in the country, you put yourself in a better situation for God to speak to you. Nature is God's second book. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Thank you. So that is definitely what we do. Because we had, a few folks asking us exactly what our ministry is all about. So that's what it's about. Is to go from different churches, from places to places, and preach and teach the message for the hour. We please ask that you keep us in your prayer. Please keep us in your prayer because we need it. We need it. So I pray that if you have questions about anything, and we actually do have Bible study too that we conduct on Friday nights. If you have information, if you need our information, everything's on here. Our website, our email. If you want to contact us or you want to link with us on social media, we are on there. And you have ways of reaching us. And if you have questions, we don't claim to have all the answers, but we'll share with you what the Lord has been teaching us. So that's what we've been doing. And I know some people have questions. You can see me, we don't have much time. We wouldn't be able to take any questions. But we can talk after that. We can talk. You can come to me and ask me any questions that you might have. But may the Lord bless you. Please keep us in your prayer. That's the ministry that God has given my wife and the children. We go out and present his message. So please keep us in your prayer. May God bless you.
Amen.